Hello there guys and girls, welcome to another monthly channel update of mine. Today I want to talk about the current state of humor in our world, because there are a couple of things to address and they kinda affect the things I do. I had the inspiration for this channel update when I heard that some people found the Ugandan Knuckles meme to be racist, which I find to be incredibly stupid. I want to make one thing clear. This is not going to be the kind of rant that plainly targets social justice warriors, a phrase which I highly dislike, because what words like this do is to reinforce the mentality them versus us, which is absolutely not how the world works. This is also not going to be a rant that pleases women-hating pigs out there, nor is it going to be the kind of rant that racist cunts are going to enjoy. If you are one of those, you can fuck right off and unsubscribe. Now, many of you might know that the kind of humor I display on my channel is rather dark and not politically correct, another phrase which I do not like to use. The jokes I make might not be very sophisticated or smart. There are a lot of people out there who can come up with much better things than farts and memes. However, many of you might be subscribed to my channel for the very reason that my videos are using a kind of humor that breaks some boundaries, maybe even those of good taste at times. Dave Chappelle also spoke about this in his latest Netflix specials.
But there's a more important reason that I would stop doing comedy right now. It's too hard to entertain a country whose ears are so brittle. Motherfuckers are so sensitive, the whole country is turned into bitch-ass niggas.
And it all applies to the Ugandan Knuckles meme, which in its nature seems so innocent and genuinely funny to me. I mean, look at this cute little retarded face. Mimetic humor is crude and stupid. That's the entire point of it. A joke isn't really funny if it doesn't break some kind of rules. And since when is impersonating accents racist? Is it only racist if it mocks accents of black people? Then what's the difference between that and Conan O'Brien and his fake German? Or when John Cleese made fun of the Spanish.
Burro Ali. Okay? Hay mucho burro Ali. Ah, mantequilla. What?
So what? As with everything, context matters. I do not think that dropping the N-bomb as an insult during a fucking video game livestream is a good context. I know for a fact that some of you think that saying this very word like that isn't offensive. Well, I fucking do think it's stupid, because I've experienced these insults and the violence secondhand when growing up with my friend, and it fucking terrified me. He went through it every day. And still I decided to use this word for one of the skits in Good Idea, Bad Idea, where this character drives around town with some black music on the radio.
All you niggas come suck my dick, 'cause I'm the biggest nigga in the hood. Yeah, go fuck yourself, nigga.
The context of this skit has multiple layers to me. For one, I'm making fun of this white guy who thinks he's the next Slim Shady, and also he's trying to adapt to a subculture he's not really grown into. I mean, he's driving a fucking Toyota Prius. At the same time, I'm mocking the kind of hip-hop that drops N-bombs all the time, as well as the people who take themselves and their subculture way too seriously, enough to kill a guy over listening to their music. So what I tried is to target everyone, instead of making one group seem inferior or superior to the other. To me, being parodied is often an honor as long as there is some sense of appreciation in how a person or a group of people is portrayed. In terms of humor, the biggest problem of our society is that a lot of people can't laugh about themselves. Here's a hint: if you take yourselves too seriously, nobody else will. So get out of your own ass. The great thing about stereotypes is that they enable us to cherish the differences between cultures and also learn about other cultures. Because if you like it or not, people will always be different than you because they've had different experiences in life. You can drive 50 miles down the road and learn entirely new things about how people design their existences. The borders only exist on maps and in our heads. Okay, and maybe huge reinforced fences. But if you get rid of the black and white, yes or no mentality, your life will be so much better. You gotta realize it's all us. And this is why, to me, it isn't paradox to live and love happily with the same woman for 10 years, living with a gay couple as a straight man, visiting Colombian relatives, or having grown up with a black friend while still being able to make jokes about women, blacks, Hispanics, Asians, skinny crackers like myself, your mom, Jews, Christians, pedophiles, Christian pedophiles, disabled people, gamers, yes, you gamers explicitly suck, homosexuals, Nazis, conspiracy theorists, rednecks, junkies, you fucking name it. If you think you can exclude any group in the world from being made fun of, you are excluding them from society and protecting them from something they might not need protection from, or which they even might enjoy. You'd be surprised how much of a self-ironic humor gay men can have if you had ever talked to one. I absolutely despise it when people act as if they needed to be offended in representation for another group they have virtually nothing to do with. Most of these people are just trying to present themselves as someone honorable, when in reality they're nothing but fucking hypocrites looking for attention. I do not want to give the impression that nobody should be ready to fight for a good and greater cause. But to do that, you should actually have a good and greater cause and not try to make mountains out of molehills. If someone feels triggered about every little thing, the problem might be them and not the world. And the problem isn't an occasional joke, but it's unequal pay, discrimination, physical and psychological violence, poverty, exploitation of the weak. All that shit needs to be addressed, and not some artificial reasons to be triggered just to create buzz on social media. Let's wrap it up with some final words. Idiots will be idiots. No matter where they're from, no matter what skin color they have, and no matter if they're men or women. But before you know if someone is an idiot, you treat them with the respect and warmth you expect to be treated with in return. Instead of fighting over different tastes of humor, let's fight for love and the unity of all humans, because this is what jokes can do, bringing people of all kinds together. And I hope this is exactly what my fucking stupid channel does. One love, motherfuckers. Manova. Over.